Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Thank you for liking, sharing and subscribing to these videos on YouTube, Instagram and Facebook at the Sita 1. You can find daily posts of the tarot cards on Instagram and Sita's weekly tarot readings on Instagram, Facebook and YouTube at the Sita 1. My name is Sita. I'm an intuitive astrologer and psychic tarot reader, and I'm here to share with you my interpretation of the upcoming energies from October 2nd to the 8th. Okay, here we go. Now, planets are starting to move out of that retrograde motion. So on Sunday, you can expect to see Mercury go direct. Now, I have to caution you here, don't expect that everything is going to change dramatically. It's going to be in the shadow period between 1 to 2 weeks. You have to watch and see how you feel intuitively about how things are happening. If you've been waiting for a reply from someone or a project to move forward, something to do with money, depends on where it hits in your chart then. And if you're a Gemini or a Virgo, this will affect you. So just look and see if things start moving, then you know that you're through the retrograde period clearly. But if nothing's moving and you think, oh, Mercury's direct now, so what's the problem? Well, it's still in a shadow period. It's stationing, it's stopping, getting ready to move forward. So just remember that. We have another Mercury retrograde at the end of December. The other thing that's going to happen here is the moon is going to conjunct Pluto, so it's pretty intense. You have to be careful about how you react to things. Bring in some responsibility, some logic into the situation, and don't. Pluto can be exaggerated energy, so just be careful with that. With the moon there, that's your feelings, and it could be very intense. So just watch that period, and by the time we get to Wednesday, the moon will meet Saturn and Vesta and square Uranus. So this, you might be hesitating on things, but you should keep in mind that if you need to do something, you know you should do it, this is a good time to do it. With Vesta there, so hearth and home, Saturn, responsibility, the moon, your intuition and feeling, yeah, I would go ahead and do it. It's also the new moon cycle will come back here to say, oh, you've done something, here's a reward. So this is a good day if you were going to talk to someone about something or take care of a responsibility. It's a good day to do it. By the 8th, which is Saturday, the moon will conjunct Neptune. Now, this can be a really wonderful experience, especially if you're into some creative arts. It could just really bring out that creativity and take it to a new level. But don't be too disappointed about the outcome. Maybe you're not able to create the physical product yet, but you have a great idea, so work on that and lay the groundwork for whatever it is you want to create. Pluto goes direct. Once again, this is a huge cycle, so it's probably really you're not going to see the effect, but the effect will be in the collective. So Pluto revisited the place it was for the last few months, and now it's going direct to move forward, and I think it's in a couple of years that we'll move out of this sign of Capricorn. So it's good though that planets are starting to move in this direct motion. It means that the energy is clearing up, but there's a stall. It doesn't mean that we can just leap forward into new things. So by Sunday we have a new moon, it's in Aries, and it's going to, a full moon. The moon will conjunct Chiron, the wounded healer, just before this full moon, and it's Thanksgiving. So if you're going to be around that table with the uncles and aunts and other family members who really irritate you, it could be a pretty testy situation. But it also provides the opportunity for you to discuss feelings with them and without blame and heal some things from the past. So it may be that you also may have to deal with some health problems, or you could see what was going wrong and what you need to correct, because it will square Lilith. That's pretty intense. So Lilith is the feminine power, the dark side. So just, there might have been mistakes you made in the past, and if you have time to apologize to someone in a heartfelt way, emotional way, this is probably a good time to do that. So think about this full moon as we move into the Thanksgiving period. It's a good opportunity to heal, and it's a good opportunity to bring things to an end. Sometimes the full moon can be a new beginning too, so maybe by ending it, you step into a new space. You'll start to understand your motivation may come from a wound from the past or past lives, and this will be a positive thing. So the past life connection you have with those relatives really are triggering things for you to clear up this lifetime. So think about that at Thanksgiving dinner. Once again, thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing to these videos on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram at That's Sita 1. You can find daily posts of the tarot cards on Instagram and Sita's weekly tarot readings on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube at That's Sita 1. Now, I talked about retrograde, so revisiting things that you've done in the past to see how, if you can develop a different strategy, or just to say, hey, I've learned so many lessons. A lot of people are ending a karmic cycle right now, so this is great. And there is the space. There has to be a space created before new things to come in. Think about that. That's what the retrograde was trying to, the communication it was trying to get to us. And not only that, but yes, pause, reflect. So we are going to see these planets move forward, but take your time, don't push. The moon is going to hit some points there, like you see Pluto and Neptune, where it can create confusion. Then that's okay. So what do? Use the time to meditate, to change your habits, especially if you're ending one karmic cycle. Look to see which relationships need to go, which ones you're just backing off and having a different kind of relationship with that person, and new relationships you can bring into your life. Have a wonderful week. Remember to take care of yourself and others, and I'll see you next time.